it's hard to believe we're starting year 5 already, but the thing that I really like about this year's team compared to years past is we finally have some depth. We got a lot more depth than what we've had in years past, and we're a lot more size than what we've had in years past. Last year, I think we won 7 of our last 8 games in February. We were averaging 80 points a game, one of the hottest teams going into the conference tournament. And unfortunately, we had a couple injuries at the last regular season game, and we just didn't have the depth to make up for it. Where I think this year we've got a lot more. We can play 11 people this year, and that's something we haven't been able to do since I've taken over the program. Our biggest question mark this year is the 5 position. We've got 4 players that are going to be that have 3 of the 4 have no Division I college experience, and 1 has very limited Division I college experience. But all 4 are very, very capable, and all 4 can definitely fill that role. But that's our biggest question mark right now, is who's going to step up at the 5 and make up for those rebounds that we lost with Hannah Little. The other thing we've really been talking about with our team, because of when the women's basketball tournament's being played at Little Caesars Arena, for those that haven't been there, it's unbelievable. I mean, it is the nicest arena I have ever been in. And we have a chance, and we told our team, we have a chance to be the very first athletic champion ever in Little Caesars Arena because of when the championship game's being played for the women's tournament. And you only have a chance to be first one time, and we got a chance to be the very first team to ever win a championship in Little Caesars Arena. I think that'd be a special moment for our players. So obviously that's our focus and that's our goal, and that's what we're working towards. I like the character of our team. I like the toughness of our team. We've got great practice habits. The team, we have unbelievable chemistry with this team on and off the floor. So, I'm really looking forward to this season. Our seniors, I told them the other day, they won 12 games as a freshman, 15 as a sophomore, 18 as a junior. So, obviously want to keep that trend going. But I think we've built a very good program. By being picked 3rd in the preseason, we've got we're going. Everything we've done is in the right direction, doing it the right way with the right people.
When you took over, the program was kind of in disarray. You mentioned that first year it might take 4 or 5 years to get to the point where you want to be. Do you feel like you're there?
Yeah, I really enjoy this team. It's fun to go to practice every day. I love the chemistry. They fit the kind of system that I want to play, the style we want to play. We're able to do some things a little bit different than what we've done in the past. And I want to be able to play 9, 10, 11 people, and this year we can finally do that.
How big is it to have Taylor Gleason back for this last year?
Yeah, she's our leader. She's the one that, when she speaks, people listen, and she knows what needs to get done. She knows how we want to do things. We have really high standards in our program, and we've even raised the standards even higher this year. And she's the one that's going to make sure that everybody's doing what it takes to meet those standards. So, having her 3 years in the system, I've got all the confidence in the world in her to have the ball. We want her to have the green light and score whenever possible. And she knows the way we do things, how we do things, and what needs to get done. She's not afraid to call people out when they're not getting done the right way.
What does it mean for the recognition of the program when you knock off those wins against Green Bay in terms of this celebration?
Yeah, Green Bay's won the league 19 years in a row, and for whatever reason, we've been fortunate enough to win 3 of the last 4. They're 48-6 in the last 3 years in our league, and 4 of those 6 losses are to us. So, when I took over the program, I watched a lot of film on Green Bay, and wanted to kind of model our program after what they do and try to find a way to be able to beat them. We've been fortunate that we can score the basketball, which helps, gives us a chance to beat them. But at the end of the day, they've still won it 19 years in a row. So even though we've been able to beat them during the regular season, I'll trade those for a conference championship, and I'll trade those for the 19 years in a row that they've won it. But it does bring credibility to our program to be able to beat them twice when they were ranked. I think that brings a lot of recognition to our team and our program. But at the end of the day, they still have championships and we don't.
After the first 2, do you think there's kind of a growing belief in terms of a trend with players, or something that you guys preach and where you're able to take that and say, maybe there's a pattern and you can build off that in terms of confidence?
Yeah, we got a confident group. That's one thing that I really enjoy about this team. They're very, very confident, and I think winning those games did have a lot to do with building that confidence for our team. But again, because we can score, I think that gives us a good advantage. We were 19th in the nation last year in scoring, and I think we were 21st the year before. So, that does help us against a team that defends so well like Green Bay. For us to take that next step this year, we got to defend better. I thought we were a better defensive team last year than we were the year before, but we've got to take that even another step this year and defend even better if we're going to, get ultimately what they've got, and that's the championship.
You have 4 freshmen on your roster. Where do they fit in the lineup? Do you see them getting minutes?
Yeah, three of the 4 freshmen are going to play a lot. 3 of those 4 freshmen are going to play a lot. Micah Cromwell's going to play quite a bit on the wing for us, and then Autumn Kissman and Chloe Gingrich are 2 players that are going to really see significant time. They're 2 of those 4 that I was talking about competing for that final post spot. They both have a huge upside. They've got tremendous talent, great work ethic. They want to learn. They want to get better. Those are 3 freshmen that are going to play a lot. Kara Burdett's been injured, so it's still early to see what she's going to be able to contribute to the team yet. So I really don't have an answer yet because she's been injured and out of practice for a while. But those other 3 are going to see significant minutes for us. There's no question.
You guys are picked 3rd this year, so if you guys, go ahead and finish 3rd, there's a good chance that you may get a postseason tournament bid like WNIT or WBI. What's your goal for this season?
Well, like any team, obviously our goal is to win a championship, and again, I can't stress enough how important it is to our team that we want to be the first one to win a championship at Little Caesars Arena. I mean, that's something that 30, 40, 50 years from now, our players can go tell their families and everybody else that they were the first. And so, our goal is to win a championship and not finish 3rd. I mean, we finished tied for 3rd last year, and that was nice. It was good progress, but we got to take that next step. And to do that, we want to be the first team to cut down a net at Little Caesars Arena.
Any more questions for Coach Tungate?
What role do you see Nikita Telesford playing this season?
She's another one of those players that's competing for that spot at the 5 spot for us. We need her to do 2 things. She's got to defend, she's got to rebound. And obviously make layups in the post, but if she can become a great defender, which she's capable, great rebounder, which she's capable, she's going to play significant minutes for us. And if the season were to start today, she'd be our starting 5, but that's still up in the air a little bit, who's going to get that spot. But to this point, she'd be our starting 5. She knows our system, she knows what we do, how we do it. There's a lot of competition at that spot, but I think she's someone that's going to play significant minutes for us, and her main role is to defend and rebound.
Taylor Jones last year was your leading scorer coming off the bench, which says a lot. Is she a starter this year?
Yeah, as of right now, she's going to be a starter this year. I mean, she had a great summer. She had a chance to play for the U.S. Virgin Islands national team, and it really gave her a lot of maturity, really taught her some different ways of what things that she needed to work on, things she needed to do. Having a chance to have that experience, I think, was really good for her. She came into the fall, a lot more mature, knowing what she needed to work on. And I think the biggest thing, she knows she's a great offensive player. She can score anytime she wants, but she knows she's got to become a better defender, and she's got to become a better rebounder. And I think she's very capable of doing both, and she's really committed to that. She's been watching a lot of film, coming in, spending extra time. And I think the thing that people are going to see the biggest difference between last year and this year with Taylor Jones is her ability to rebound and her ability to defend.
Is there a true leader on this team, or is it more lead by committee?
I'm not one into, we don't really designate captains. I want every one of these players to leave as a leader. And so, we try to have every one of the players trained to be leaders, leave here as leaders when we get out and get into the real world. But, Taylor Gleason's probably the one, being the point guard and having the ball in her hands and things like that, and having the experience. If you're to pick one, that would be the leader of our team. But we're a big believer in leader by committee. I mean, we'll go out the first game, and when they have the so-called captains go for the jump ball, I don't even tell our team who to go out there. I mean, they get to pick. Whoever goes out there, because I want our whole team to hold each other accountable and take on that responsibility.